Hey, what's going on, gamers? I'm Long Johns. Hope you're doing well. So today I want to make a video specifically on controller settings for Fortnite. For those of us that play on PlayStation 4, this is going to be specific to you, although there might be some carryover if you played on Xbox, and I'm not too sure about Switch. So for me, I'm always trying to tinker around with the settings. One thing I have never touched is the custom controller options. I've always been on Builder Pro and just haven't changed it, but I know if you're trying to get better, the default buttons are not always the best. You got to go in there and play around with what's easiest. If you're in a fight, what's going to be the quick button to lay a trap without having any sort of delay. So one thing I'm going to show you right now, a little bit of side-by-side, is what Ghost Aydan is using. Now, Ghost Aydan is a professional PS4 player. If you haven't heard of him, shame on you. He's really, really good. He qualified last month for the Winter Royale tournament. I think he scored the same, if not maybe a little bit more than Ninja did to qualify for that tournament, and he plays on console. So obviously, you're going to want to start off with the best matchmaking region. Ironically, I had a buddy last night play that was on the Asia server, and he didn't even realize it. So always make sure you're either set on auto or whatever the lowest ping is for you. So this is exactly what my settings is at the moment. I know Aydan plays on a higher sensitivity for the X-axis, but overall everything else is very similar. One thing that jumped out to me on Ghost Aydan settings compared to mine is Aydan plays at a lower building sensitivity, and I actually bumped mine down to the 1.3 that he does, and in the couple games I just played, I think I got third and I got first place. So speed isn't always everything. You got to be comfortable, you got to be in control of your build, and I think that's really helped me so far. So that's one thing that jumped out to me. So this is where it gets crucial. This is where Ghost Aydan changed his setting, and also I followed his path, and so far it completely makes sense to me, is going over to the R3 button and changing it to the trap picker, place, and the interact. So I saw Ghost Aydan do this a month ago in that Winter Royale tournament, but I never really knew what he all changed. Well, here it is. It's plain and simple. The only two things you're changing is R3, and you're swapping that with the square button. So now your square will be crouch repair, and R3 will be your trap picker, place, and interact. So here's another bonus of doing it this way. You can see that there's no rotate button anymore. Me personally, I never use the rotate button, and in fact, I probably got more messed up hitting the rotate button every time I've been in the game. You get sideways or get off. It's just kind of clunky on a PS4 or an Xbox, whatever it is. So again, swapping those two pieces for the build controls and then moving on to the edit controls, all we're doing is going over to the square button where it says unbound, and we're changing that to crouch repair. And voila. Good news, we're done. It's over. That's all we had to change. I know it's a little bit weird at first when you're trying to play this way. What worked for me is I simply went into a playground mode and I just practiced my building. I practiced placing traps. Much easier now being able to rotate your right analog stick, hit R3 to place a trap. Whereas before, I'm gonna be dead honest, it was super hard for me to try to build, rotate, take my thumb off the joystick, hit square to place a trap, and then back on the joystick again. So now that you got that switch, let me know in the comments down below. Are you guys already using custom bindings? Have you done something like this before? If you end up switching to this and you have some success, feel free to let me know. I'd love hearing from you guys. If you haven't already liked the video, please do, and also hit subscribe. I really appreciate the support. And until next time, guys, we'll see you out there. Let's go, baby.
Well, that was the last guy. Okay, I had the greatest snipe of my life on the guy.